any money. I don't have any.
I want your soul to become one of us.
No, no, no.
The film begins with the Duncan family celebrating Kat's birthday, highlighting their close bond. Later, William and Kat participate in a softball game, sharing a special moment between father and daughter through their passion for sports. At dinner, the parents express concern when they notice that Kat seems to prioritize sports over her studies.
You can play, but you're getting a real degree.
But Kat insists she can handle both.
Oh, I'm gonna play. And we're gonna win.
At the Den strip club, the infamous Fetter Boys dominate the scene as their leader, Donnie, violently kills a man just as his sons, Rory and Danny, arrive. Danny declares he's ready to join the gang and receives his first gun, stepping into a life of crime. Meanwhile, the Duncan family returns home, and William and Kat celebrate their win with tacos. While waiting in the car, Kat is ambushed by the Fetter Boys and dragged out.
I don't have any money. I don't have any.
I want your soul to become one of us.
On his first mission, Danny proves his loyalty by coldly killing her.
No, no, no.
When William hears the gunshot, he rushes outside, but it's too late to save his daughter. Consumed by grief and fury, he confronts Danny in the aftermath. Danny's attempt to knock William out failed, and he was swiftly arrested. William and Jen were devastated by the news of Kat's death, their grief deepened by a legal system that sentenced Danny to just 5 to 7 years. Danny denied killing Kat, and William's testimony was dismissed due to a concussion.
Mr. Fetter, you are free to go. I see no reason to further waste this court's time. Case dismissed.
Leaving him angry, disillusioned, and struggling to accept the lack of justice for his daughter. Reluctantly accepting a plea deal, William soon abandoned the legal path, choosing instead to seek justice on his own. He tracked Danny, waiting for the gang's return to plan a final confrontation. As night fell, William hid in his car, ready to strike. When a street worker named Luna approached to offer help, he coldly turned her away, focused solely on his mission. When Danny appeared, William snapped. He rammed him with his car.
Dude, she was innocent.
Yeah? Sure about that? Huh?
He fled the scene, hurried home, and washed the car to hide the evidence. Inside, he exchanged only a few words with his wife, who was watching an old family video. Alone in the bathroom, the weight of what he'd done hit him. He had crossed a line he could never undo. On the other hand, members of the Fetter gang arrived at their club. Rory handed Donnie the money he'd made on the streets, but Donnie was not pleased. He warned Rory that there would be no tolerance if he continued making mistakes in the future. Shortly after, Donnie received the shocking news of his brother's death. He rushed to the crime scene, and when he saw Danny lying in a body bag, it was an image he couldn't bring himself to accept. A detective visited William, naming him a potential suspect. Though tense, he firmly denied any involvement, and Jen backed him, saying he was home that night. But once the police left, Jen confronted him, sparking a heated argument. Hurt by her doubt, William struggled to connect with her through their shared grief. Meanwhile, at the club, Rory burned with a desire for revenge. Rory ordered the gang to find the killer, and with Luna's tip, they identified William. The next day, Rory and Henley spotted him outside a cafe and moved into ambush. William tried to flee, but was caught, forcing him to fight back to survive. Using his skills, William defeated Henley and escaped, reporting the attack to a nearby police car. But Rory easily slipped through the grasp of the law, despite his involvement in multiple crimes. Back home, sensing danger, William secured the house, and Jeannie suggested calling Chin for help. Meanwhile, police identified the victim as another Fetter Boys member, linking it to a string of related crimes. William met with Chin at his home, where Chin voiced suspicions about his role in the conflict, noting it was William who sparked it by avenging Kat's death. He acknowledged William's military background and skill under pressure, but agreed he had a right to protect his wife, and decided to station a police car outside their home for added security. Then, Dante, a car smuggler, visited Roach's auto shop, trading black market car parts for a bag of high-quality weapons. That evening, William confessed to Jen that he had killed Danny in revenge for their daughter's death. Just then, a bottle was thrown, causing a police car to leave, which gave Rory and Donnie the chance to break in. What started as casual conversation quickly turned violent. Jen was shot, and William collapsed. Bleeding on the floor, William managed to call 911 before the intruders fled. He woke up in the hospital, devastated to learn his wife had died. Broken and severely injured, he struggled to keep going, but the medical team did their best to support him. As he calmed, Chin visited, calling him a miraculous survivor. Chin urged him to recover, warning that they'd report his death if he gave up, reminding him to seize the chance for a normal life. After days of treatment, William accepted his loss and regained the ability to walk. He devised an escape plan, disguising himself as a janitor to slip out unnoticed. At a Western motel, he crossed paths with Dante, whom he caught shoplifting. The next day, after withdrawing money from the bank, William's curiosity led him to share details of his conflict with the Fetter boys. Dante, sensing an opportunity, offered to help him. William hesitated but ultimately turned to Dante for a gun. Dante showed off various firearms and shared a story of a past run-in with the Fetter boys where he was shot and lost a cousin. Driven by their shared hatred for the gang, Dante offered his help. In the end, William bought guns, ammo, jackets, and a car, setting the stage for his revenge. William found Zach absorbed in a video game and launched a surprise attack, leading to a brutal hand-to-hand fight. Despite Zach's size and strength, William eventually gained the upper hand. Zach begged for mercy, pleading for his daughter's life, but William showed no compassion. Hours later, the police discovered Zach's lifeless body. Chin visited Donnie to update him on the situation, revealing the conflict with William was far from over. He highlighted William's involvement in the deaths of Rory's gang members and urged Rory to lay low to ease tensions. However, the meeting grew tense, and federal agents dismissed his advice, pressing on with their pursuit of William. Outside, William spotted Chin leaving his hideout, growing suspicious of his motives. Feeling betrayed by those he once trusted, he became enraged. Armed with a police gun, he silently approached Chin, and together they entered the house. There, William accused Chin of betrayal, condemning him for failing to protect their community's defender. Chin admitted the Fetter gang's immunity within the system, but pointed out the irony of their unchecked actions. William warned Chin that things would soon escalate, and if he intervened, he wouldn't hesitate to kill him. However, he promised to surrender for now. The next day, Donnie ordered Rory to eliminate William, and they quickly left to carry out the plan. Unaware that William had anticipated their move, they found him hiding in a car outside the club, pretending to be drunk. He quietly took out the guard and made his way to Donnie's office. His sudden appearance sent Donnie into a panic. Realizing what was coming, Donnie urged William to finish it quickly. William began by recalling the intense emotions he felt the first time he killed, recounting the moment he took Danny's life. In that moment, William felt numb at the thought of killing Donnie, wondering if Donnie had ever felt the same when he took Jen's life. Despite the doubt, he shot Donnie, the man who had destroyed his family. The gunshot echoed through the club, sending people fleeing. Without remorse, William grabbed Donnie's phone and called Rory, calmly announcing his father's death. Rory remained composed, showing no emotion as chaos erupted when the Fetter brothers returned to the club. They found Donnie's lifeless body, but Rory remained detached, unaffected by his father's death. Their attention quickly shifted from him to William, whose voice echoed through the speakers, confirming his presence in the club. The chase between William and the Fetter brothers began, with William knowing the odds were against him. Willing to endure humiliation for revenge, he first tried to de-escalate, but violence quickly erupted. During a tense shootout, William took one of Rory's associates hostage, threatening to kill him. Without hesitation, Rory shot the man. William narrowly escaped, injured in the shoulder as he crawled up a staircase. Dante watched as William struggled while Luna reported his location at the motel. Soon after, Rory and his men arrived. they found no useful information at William's desk and executed him, treating his life as worthless. With relentless resolve, Rory shouted William's name to assert his presence. William, refusing to give up, teamed up with Dante to strike first. Outnumbered, they had no choice but to flee the motel, plunging into a fierce shootout. As night fell, Dante frantically sought an escape, turning to his friend Roach for help. Roach acted fast, leading them into a garage where his gang opened fire on Rory's vehicle, forcing his group to retreat. Rory charged into the garage, resulting in casualties for both gangs. Wounded, he saw Dante and William were also hurt, and they all shared their bitterness over Danny's unjust death. Unable to hold back, Rory confessed his grief, calling the world cruel. Seizing the moment, William stabbed Rory in the neck with a screwdriver. As Rory sneered in contempt, his expression would haunt William forever.